Disney Princess Mulan, the Dragon Boat Race. On the story, the Dragon Festival was quickly under the celebration took place in China every spring. On the 5th day of the 5th lunar month, Mulan's favorite part was the Dragon Boat Race. Each spring, Mulan watched the boats from our village race down the river. This year, Mulan wanted to do more than watch. I'm so excited!
Did you ask him to all the hoping for?
Yes, Mom asked you. This is a race. This is a place. Our village child entered the race. Mulan told her family that her father agreed this would bring honor to her village. But her mother wasn't worried. The village had never taken her before. Would they know what to do? Grandma reminded that Mulan had once never traveled beyond her village. There's a first time for everything. There was a time. It's alright.
Oh, just so cool.
That's right. Yes, I think it's Mulan and her idea to the village. The villagers were hanging but excited to try something new. Mulan explained that they would learn just as the teams from other villages had learned. There's a first time for everything, she said. Ta-da! Here's my everything.
It does sure. Okay.
It's not a cry.
It's alright. It's okay.
Outside the temple of the entrance, Mulan asked us to help choose what colors to paint the boat. I should look like me, of course, Elsa said. Together, Mulan set her teammates painted the boat to match blue shoes, very red scales, and orange belly. Which is their handwork. It does sort of look like me, Moshe said, if not quite as handsome. I like to paint.
Do you want to ask? She.
Practice began the next day. Wushu wanted to be the drummer. I've had a lot of practice from banging gone all these years. Longshot how to keep a steady rhythm for the team to follow. She clapped her hands. 1, 2, 3. When she triggered the drum, the villagers are in the paddles through the air to the beat. Soon they were hunting in cons. It taps lots of feet. As the exhibit acts more, Mulan joined the team as the sweep. It was her job. To steal with a long arm to push out into the water. At this, the boat zigged and zagged, but then the villagers said, "Whom, whom, whom!" They followed the beat and going through the water. Are you guesses? Each one of us fair. Finally, It was the day of the race. Mulan and her team lined up her boat with the others, excited and eager for the race. Did you Did you have something new? When the race began, the dragon boat zoomed off, each drummer pounded of a different rhyme as the other boats would pass. Mulan's team sung to her luscious, steady beat. Mulan tried to steer as the waves from the other team slapped against the sides of her boat. She caught her wearily as the boat changed this way and that. The drum bounced out of Mushu's hands and into the water. He reached out to grab it and fell in. Splash! Blonde helped her teammates fish Mushu's out of the river. He raced back to his spot, but the team didn't notice the boat heading for the reeds. They crashed. The villagers slumped in their seats. How could they finish the race now? We can't give up, Mulan told her team. She knew quietly would to not bring honor to her village. They lost their job, but they still had their paddles, their boat, and her team. Excitedly, it was. I never told it. It's true, we've never felt without a drum, Mulan said. But there's a first time for everything. And there's one thing we can do that isn't a first. Work together. But don't remind the villagers that together they built and painted a dragon boat. Together they train for the race. Together we can get to the finish line, she cheered. Yay, I'm full! Yay, yay! And I can still give you a steady beat, Wushu said. He clapped his hands. The villagers smiled and lined up for paddles ready to row. Together, Mulan and her teammates steered the boat back onto the river. The villagers pushed their paddles through the water to Mushu's beat again and again until they reached the finish line. Are you exactly? The crowd also greeted Mulan's team with cheers. Although they were the last dragon boat arrived, there's to complete to race without the drum. Exactly, there's called Aye! That's right. That night, Mulan, her teammates, and the rest of the village found another thing they could do together. Celebrate. I love you too. Watch Invisalign. It doesn't work. How does it make? Me too.